That is the site of pheasant hunting week number 4. And welcome everybody. Paul K. Saturday Mornings Outdoors, and we're getting the load out, gear ready for another week of hopefully pheasant hunting. Well, there'll be pheasant hunting. Let's pray for pheasant getting. It's a nice morning, so stay tuned and let's see if we can bag a couple of birds. Nice morning to be out here. It's been cold this week here in southeast Massachusetts, so it's 40s and 50s. We ain't used to it yet. We'd laugh at that in February. We'd think that was summer. But 50s today, and 12 gauge number 4s as usual. And away we go. We are not a cloud in the sky. This is comfortable. 50s right here. Very nice. So let's get to hunting. No dogs, just push and wish. The psychology of the way of this hunting, this style of hunting too. You know, most of us don't have dogs, and there's no reason why you can't participate. And as you zero in on the good areas where the pheasants are stocked, and and you hunt and you start connecting one by one, you know, you're gonna hit them. You're gonna hit them. You just got to do the legwork, and it doesn't take long either. But just like striper fishing, you know, oh, I went out and been out 3 days and I didn't get one. But once you start getting them, your confidence builds and something clicks inside you. And I really mean this. It's like that with all the outdoor sports. The more you do it, the better you get at it. That's all. That's all there is to it. There's no magic thing. No one really has any magic talents or anything like that, or special or unique. You just got to do it. You got to keep doing it. And it becomes easier. You get this sixth sense that hunting, you know where the birds are subliminally, almost. And you reward yourself, basically. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but the more you do it, the easier it becomes. It's all confidence. It's all about confidence. And this type of hunting, this upland hunting, it's not like deer hunting, where if you see another hunter, he might have molested your hunt or something, you know. You don't want to see other hunters hunting in your area while you're deer hunting. This, when I see, you know, gangs of dogs or people, when I do, the days that I go and the times that I go, there's less people. Most of the people for pheasant hunting are going the next day after it's stocked, and there's 1,000 people here. But what I wanted to say was, when a random people come by on the days that I go, I like that, because they're pushing the birds. They're not going to get every bird, and they're dogs, and the birds come squirting out, and that helps you. That's another one too. If you're a beginner, you can walk in back of a guy with a dog. Like, and what I mean to say is, walk to the back and the side, and obviously he has the right of way. His dogs are going to flush the bird, but if he misses, you are entitled to that shot. And so they push the birds around, which is very helpful for us, as opposed to just being here alone all day long, and you're got to do the pushing, you know. So you have more of a chance when there's other guys out here. So bottom line is, don't let that scare you. Oh, there's other guys here. They might have already got them all, or that. No, it's not true. They're going to push them around for you. That's a good thing. Rah, rah, sis, boom, bah. I'll shut up. Yo, right off the bat. Look at that. Look at that. He was a trail bird right up in the middle. Unbelievable. Just coming around a bend, just starting out. And there we go. There's some good luck, man. What a beautiful bird. They're gorgeous looking. Just spectacular looking birds. Unbelievable. Coming around the bend, and just took him right out. He landed right in the middle of the trail too. You couldn't ask for better than that. That's what I call easy. This is easy. This isn't how it goes, so don't get any idea. All right, I gotta let the adrenaline calm down. He flushed up right around a bend in front of me, and I had to wait a few seconds for him to get away, but he got into that. If other guys that are experienced hunters know what I mean, if you're letting a bird get away so he's not to spoil the meat, but he's getting just a little bit too far to you know, for comfort, like he's almost getting away, and I pulled and swung through, and I just got lucky. That redeemed me from last week when I flushed that bird and I didn't swing through. This one I swung through. I've been practicing this week too, so that helps a lot. Practice, practice, practice. Go to the trap range or get you a trap machine. That's what I got. And just go out and pop 20 rounds off, and you'd be surprised how warmed up you can get. You get right on it, puffing them orange clays. And okay, we're gonna dive in here and do some grids. So guys that are new to this channel, we're just zigzagging. We're just picking chunks of real estate in this brush. We're pushing through. The birds are in here. Once again, the mantra, they're in here, they're not out there on the trails. That was abnormal for me to get that. I'll take it every time, but this is where they're at. They're in here. All right, I got another one. Let's see if I can find it. This one was a female, flushed a little away from me. I think it ran first, but let's see. Let me get this. The females are harder to see when you bust them, especially in this. There it is right there. Yep. Look at that. Look at the camouflage. I mean, you can't even see that. That's how nature makes all female birds. The female birds are the drab ones to blend in nature because they're the ones sitting on the nests. The male birds are the cocky ones, the colorful ones to attract the females. So, but look at, I mean, it's just, this is how it is pheasant hunting, especially for birds like this, especially grouse and woodcock. Well, woodcock ain't much in the, they're usually in the trees or whatever, but the grouse, when they're in these fields here, you can just barely step on them before they, and that's their defense. That's another thing. When you can't see them when they're alive, and just about when you're ready to step on them, that surprise factor is what throws you off enough so that they can get away. Like if you, especially if you're an animal like a fox or a coyote, when they blow up in front of you, that throws those animals off just 3 seconds till they can get a little distance between them and them. And that's how it works. But we got us a female, first one this year. Oh yeah. Beautiful bird, good eating bird, that's for sure. Boy, that's something. I'm limited out already. That was relatively quick. Only been in about an hour and a half. That's, well, there it is. One mama and one papa pheasant, or pheasant salad package. Packages of pheasant salad, not unpackaged yet. Let's put it that way. But good looking sight to see that. And relatively quick this week. Unbelievable. Like hour and a half. It's just luck this week. It's usually, I'm out here for the full day. So leg work on this spectacular Massachusetts day in Southeast Mass. And let's get to plucking. Kind of weird with these females, you know, when you're hunting them and they flush them. I mean, if you've been hunting around for a long time, these used to be illegal to kill, but they weren't breeding in our area in Southeast Mass, so they made it legal for us to take them. And it's still in your mind subliminally. Oh shit, that's a oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to swear. I know it's a kids show, kids watch, but oh crap, it's a female. I can't shoot, but then you just recorrect that. It's still there, like, you know, because rules is rules, you know. And but these used to be illegal, but they're legal now, of course. Madam, you're naked. So I like to pluck them as pretty much really quick, because as with any poultry like chickens or any birds, they're a lot easier to pluck as opposed to when you let them get cold. All the little pin feathers you can burn off when you get home, and I'll trim it out with a knife and all that, but that's all you got to do. Get the guts out, trim it, you know, pull the feathers off, and I boil these first few ones of the year just for pheasant sandwiches, straight up pheasant sandwiches. And this is quickly how you do it. If you get them when they're warm, they're a lot easier to pluck. It took me maybe 4 minutes to do that. And And that's it. Just like big game, you got to get the guts out because the animal's dead now and the bacteria starts to build in the guts. So the quicker you do this, the better it cools out. And then I put it in my game pouch and back, and it cools off on the way back, as I continue, on. And of course on the males, if you're a fly tie or fly fisherman, this is gold. You paid big money for this. This area is called the hackle, and there's 1,000 flies. Look at the iridescence in them. I believe they're like tuna. When a tuna glows in the iridescence as soon as you catch the thing in the ocean, and it kind of fades. But these birds were killed like minutes ago, and the iridescence is stunning. They're just such gorgeous, and there's 1,000,000 flies you can tie with those. So if you're into fly tying, save that. You just salt it, pull the skin off and salt that, and it'll last forever. Dry them out and then put them in a plastic bag. And different areas like these purples here, excellent. And just look at that, gorgeous. I don't think there's a better colorful bird than a pheasant. I don't think God didn't make a more colorful bird. A lot of guys, I think I'll be a little critical, but a lot of guys, I'd say probably more than half guys, just take the breast meat. And it's kind of dumb. I think it's because they just don't want to do the work of plucking. But it's 3 minutes. If you boil or bake that bird, you literally have like twice as much. I love the dock meat anyway, though these don't really have dock meat on them. But there's a lot of meat left, and then you just see, I see a lot in the field of just the breasts are gone, and I don't know. I love pheasant, man. It's good eating, and then why would you waste that meat? It's like poachers, deers would just take the loins just to be fast and speedy, but you're leaving 3/4 of the deer left there. Not that I care about poachers, but you know what I mean. You know the point I'm saying. There's a lot more meat left on the bird if you're not taking the whole thing and utilizing it. I think even more meaningful than that is you're getting to do stuff on the days that you don't get anything. Billionaires don't experience what hunter and fishermen see, and you get to enjoy all this, and you gotta love it. That's all. That's the thing. You gotta want to do this. You just don't want to do it for meat or fish. You're doing it for the experience. You're away from people. Unless you go with a bunch of guys, but even at that, obviously. But you know what I mean? It's the experience, the hunting and fishing experience, and that's why this is such a popular sport. It gets you away from the world, and you come back refreshed, and that's what's really the most valuable. That's probably why it's been around for 1,000,000 years. That plus we get hungry, basically. I just had a pickup truck pass me on this trail. It's obvious what the guy's up to. He's riding around in his truck, hunting, a bunch of jerks, some of these people. But you're gonna see all types out here. At the beginning of the season, it looks like this. No trail, but look at how many people, guys and dogs have pushed through here. They're creating their own game trails, human game trails. It's heavily hunted area, but it's a good area. Happiness is a bloody shirt during hunting season. So another feather for the trophy clump. Let's go. Oh, look at this. Look at that. An eagle or a hawk. Look at it. Can you see it? Look at that. Oh, yeah. Jeez, that's awesome. Wow. He almost landed on the car. Look at him. Come on, come closer. Oh, he just dropped in. Wow. Huh. So when I put these feathers on my my pheasant coo stick here, whatever, it reminds me, there's a movie, A Man Called Horse. It's about a white man that got captured by Indians and they took him in. So anyway, he's going to take the sun vow, which is a really painful ceremony to prove that he's a really good leader. And the chief gives him a bag of feathers and bones, and he doesn't know what it is before he's about to take the vow. And he asked this Frenchman interpreter, "What is this?" And the Frenchman goes, "Bones, beads, great honor." It's a great honor. So that's what this is to me. It's a great honor. That's from a movie, A Man Called Horse. If you want to see a great, great movie, see that and Jeremiah Johnson. Those are the two best movies out there for our kind of. And there it is, beautifully clean bird. I pulled the skin off this one because I'm just going to boil it. But just beautiful. And that's what I mean. Guys some guys take the breast meat. Look at all the other meat. You'll see. I'll show you. But in the pot it goes. And just boil it. A little salt in the water. And fire that mother up. Right? And just boil it till it's done. Put the lid on. And just boil it till it's done. You'll know. And that thing is piping hot. Let it cool down. And then just strip its gears. Alright, so after you strip all the gears, that's the carcass. That's just bones. This is the breast meat. Alright? This is what I wanted to show you guys. The guys that only keep the breast guys. No, not those breast guys. The guys that only keep the breast. This is all breast meat, and this is all the meat you're throwing away. So, are you crazy? That's like almost exactly the amount of size. This is all dark meat, well, non-breast meat, and this is all the breast meat. Save the wishbone for huge mojo. And that's what I wanted to say. Was you're throwing away a lot of meat when you do that. And there you go. It's throw that in the freezer or the fridge, and there's a million uses for it. It's wild chicken, spaghetti sauce. I just love the pheasant salad. It's chicken salad, but you're using pheasant and tons of strips of bacon with tomato on a good roll, and you're in heaven. And you can throw it in chicken soup with chicken soup stock and use pheasant and so forth and so on. Anywhere you can use chicken, you can use pheasant. So use every bit of it, though. You owe it to the bird, and you owe it to God for letting God allowing you to get that. So that's how. So we got chicken in the pot. We're gonna call this one a wrap. This is week 4 pheasant, Southeast Massachusetts. Just come on out here, man. It's all out here just for you, and it's crazy fun. Very satisfying getting meat, And my name is Paul K. This has been Saturday Mornings Outdoors. I'm getting close to 1,000 subscribers, and I think I need about 10 or 11 more. So at that magic number, I want to thank each and every freaking one of you guys for subscribing and liking. And I love you guys, and I really thank you so much. It's been fun. Took me a little while to get to this point, but I'm going to continue to try to bring you the best in Massachusetts and wherever I go of hunting and fishing. That's the point of this, to show the young kids it's better to be doing this than it is online. So, ironic that YouTube is online, but you get the point. Go out and dig a can of worms and go fishing. So, we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.